Hello beautiful people, you're welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for the views so far. Thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing, liking, commenting, and generally engaging on my channel. I really appreciate you. Please keep the likes coming. Don't forget to subscribe for more interesting and amazing content. Today, those of you who are thinking of relocating, I will be sharing with you the differences and similarities between two lovely cities in the heart of the United Kingdom. As we all know, there are 4 provinces in the United Kingdom: England, Wales, Scotland, and the Northern Ireland. Today, I will be discussing about 2 major cities in UK, one in Wales and the other in Scotland: Cardiff and Glasgow. Cardiff is the capital city of Wales, while Glasgow is the most populated and most famous city in Scotland. I'll be weighing the 2 cities and giving you the differences I observed while living in those 2 cities. My first observation is the transportation system. In Cardiff, the buses are larger, bigger, and more spacious. Glasgow buses are also spacious, but not as much as the Cardiff buses. Second observation is that houses are more affordable in Glasgow compared to houses in Cardiff. If you're coming into the United Kingdom and you want to stay in Cardiff, you need to have a budget of at least £700 for a 2-bedroom apartment. Houses are quite costly in Cardiff. They are not so affordable like in Glasgow. In Glasgow, if you have £550 or even £500 in certain cases, you're going to get a 2-bedroom apartment, spacious enough for a family of 4. Another observation of mine is that in Cardiff, you can get to any destination from the city centre in 30 minutes. While in Glasgow, you can have like 30 stops. You can be on the bus for 1 hour or more. It's a very large city. Another observation about Cardiff and Glasgow is that Cardiff tends to have newer houses. Houses in Cardiff are modern. You can still find the white, modern day kind of structures, unlike in Glasgow. The buildings in Glasgow are very ancient. And imagine those kind of buildings that have been existing since like the 18th century or earlier. These buildings are literally very historic. Most of the buildings are old. Transportation in Cardiff is more affordable than in Glasgow. On the bus in 2023, if you're trying to get an all-day ticket, you can still get it for £4, an all-day ticket that takes you everywhere. Meanwhile, in Glasgow, an all-day ticket costs you nothing less than £5.99. A single ticket depends on each of your stops. You're going to pay more if you're passing through like 5 stops compared to when you're passing through maybe 3 stops to get to your destination. Another difference between Cardiff and Glasgow is that their English are not the same. The way they sound, the way they even write. The Welsh English is more audible than the Glasgow kind of English, the Scottish English. The Welsh English is more audible, more comprehensible compared to the Scottish English. Even when they write, sometimes you can't read and understand it in Scotland, except they explain to you that, okay, this is what I mean, this is what I'm trying to say. No offense, but I think they have certain slangs that only people who are very used to that area can understand. A very crucial difference to note between Cardiff and Glasgow, Wales and Scotland is the GDP. That is the gross domestic product. What is a GDP? GDP is the amount of income a certain region is making within the United Kingdom. It simply shows how much of labor the region is employing and how much of goods and services the region is providing. In the year 2021, Cardiff had £15.5 billion GDP, while in the same year 2021, Glasgow had £23.1 billion has the GDP. In the same 2021, the whole of Wales had approximately £79 billion, while Scotland, as of 2021, had approximately £160 billion as GDP. Now, as at the end of 2023, record has it that Scotland has £211 billion GDP. It simply shows that the Scottish economy is more vibrant. There is production of goods and services, extraction of oil and gas, which puts Scotland ahead in terms of economy. So it simply shows that there will be more job opportunities generally in Scotland. It really shows that if you're interested in business, there will be people to buy your stuff and you'll be adding to the economy. For those who are looking for care jobs, Cardiff has big hospitals. Cardiff University Hospital of Wales, it's in Cardiff. And this hospital is so large that each building, each department looks like one hospital on its own. It's a city without wall. Yes, the Heat Hospital. It's called the Cardiff University Hospital of Wales. Teaching hospital. It has the dental clinic, it has the forensic, an x-ray unit, antenatal, it has anything, the cardiology, the vasectomy, every kind of, doctors would understand what I'm saying. Every building, every section, every aspect of the medical life is there in that hospital. Cardiff is a better option for you if you're looking to pick up a care job. The NHS Wales is quite large. There are very big hospitals in Glasgow as well, like the Stop Hill, the Princess Royal Maternity. They are not as big as the Cardiff hospitals. In Cardiff, another observation of mine as regards Cardiff is that people literally smile at you randomly in the malls, on the streets, in the offices, they just literally go, they smile at you and you have to smile back. Like, there tends to be more smiley in Cardiff, which is in Wales, compared to Scotland. My experience on the bus, I had two not so good experiences on the bus in Glasgow. Like a man with bunt teeth, brown teeth more like, hit me from the back. You literally tap someone for no reason. The person looks at you and you're just staring at the person. Uncolos. Staring at the person, I'm staring at you, you're staring at me back. Like, I thought you wanted to tell me something, That was giving me racist vibe. And an old woman at some point, at that time I was pregnant, she literally put her feet in my way, guys. It's no joke. I almost fell in the bus. Like, I stumbled, but I looked back at her and she just looking at me and gargling in her mouth. I was like, oh wow. Okay. A couple of other experiences like that, yes. Another observation of mine is that in Glasgow, immigrants are very friendly. People from Trinidad and Tobago, blacks, Africans, very friendly. They will literally help you with your bag, for you, let you sit on the bus, because the Glasgow buses are not so spacious. Most times, if the old woman or a pregnant person, they tend to want to excuse the person. So immigrants are actually very friendly in Glasgow. They would help you with your bag, stand up for you in the bus, give you a seat and all that. Another very vital difference between Cardiff and Glasgow is the fact that you find younger people on the bus in Cardiff. In Glasgow, you find old people on the bus. Meanwhile, in Cardiff, you'll find young people who are going to school, who are going to work, well-dressed, neatly dressed. I think most of the working class people in Glasgow actually own their own cars. That's what I would term that to mean. Most people you find on the bus are old people in Glasgow. Meanwhile, in Cardiff, you find people going to school, going to work, smartly dressed, and they pay attention to fashion a lot in Cardiff. And now to the similarities between the two cities, Cardiff and Glasgow. Both of these cities have the black community. If you're coming in anew, you're accepted, helped to settle down comfortably. Don't get me wrong, not like anyone is going to accommodate you for free or give you free ride. There are black communities of people that help you have a soft landing. It's different when you know people somewhere or when you're coming into a new place and you don't know anybody. There are communities of black Nigerians, Ghanaians like yourself who are going to help you, put you through on how things are done. They have WhatsApp groups, they have Telegram groups, both in Glasgow and also in Cardiff. Another very vital point is that you'll find African stores everywhere. One of my cousins was speaking with me some weeks ago and she said, "Are we going to be getting African food?" I said, I'm eating egusi right now. Yes, you can always get your African food. There are African stores, and ironically, most of those African stores are owned by, Lebanese, Egyptians, and the rest of it. Okay, yes, Egypt is part of Africa, but you would expect like a Nigerian to be the one selling away do right, egusi, but Egyptians sell it, Lebanese sell it, and they're quite affordable in comparison to how much you earn. You can afford your meals conveniently. Another very vital point is that there are Nigerian churches everywhere. You find in Cardiff, both in Glasgow. There are churches, you don't have to worry. Another very cogent point is that there are good schools. Of course, Nigeria was colonized by the United Kingdom, so the children wouldn't miss out on too many things. Same pattern of study in Nigeria is what we have here in the UK, and the children are able to blend in so easily. These are my observations. Thank you so much, guys, for sticking to this channel. Do not forget to like, comment, engage, subscribe to my channel, and keep coming back for amazing and interesting content. I love you all.